Welcome back, everybody. I'm Shane Christopher, and this is Savagely Shane. Today on Savagely Shane, we have a special guest, my producer, DX of DX World Media.
Thanks for having me, Shane. I appreciate it. And if you guys need some help with some podcasting or some planning of your life mapping, you can get me at Discover Yourself at dxworldmedia.com. Now, Shane, what are we going to talk about today?
Today we're going to talk about doubt. That's a big one. It's a big one. I said it was the killer of all dreams. My doubt story of today is from just recently. I dropped the first episode, felt really comfortable with it. Thought, hey, I'm going to have no problems here. This is going to be something I can just start shelling these episodes out, shorts, whatever. It's going to be no problem. I ended up having a conversation with someone. It was not even that bad, but let's just say it was enough that I let them get into my head, and it totally just messed with me. And I went from thinking I'm going to knock out a couple hundred episodes in a year to how am I going to do tomorrow's episode? The episode we're recording right now. It just threw me for a loop. And I was just trying to get back to how this happened and how do I get back to where I felt good and great. And it was a trip. And actually, right before we started recording right now, I was still having that doubt. And it was still just causing me to second guess myself to record this right now. And it's just a trip of how you can do that to yourself. And you can let just simple thoughts just take over yourself, take over your mind for the day. What do you think of that, bro?
I really appreciate you working on this, because by putting yourself in front of your audience right now, you are showing them that it doesn't matter what you're feeling. You just got to process your feelings, use it as a communication between yourself, and then go to where you wanted to go. You want to make a show about being savage, about living fiercely. And I appreciate you letting me help you, because I reach out to hundreds of people on a daily basis because that's who I am as a person. And very few people have the ability to see where I could fit in their lives as a partner in crime, someone to help them with either planning or working on the behind the scenes of the technological part of something that they want to make. It doesn't have to be a podcast. It could be just a simple advertisement for their business, either home-based or a brick and mortar, online. I love creating stories and content. That's who I am. I'm D-exclusive of dxworldmedia.com. I am that person already, regardless of how many clients I have right now. I am that person every day where I walk. Some of you may have seen me in other podcast or episodes of anything or media, and I have glasses. Today, I wanted to wear no glasses for a technical reason. And I bring that up because it's a part of my life. It's a small part or a big part actually, that I consider Superman a great mentor. I didn't have a father. He left at 3. No offense, Dad. I know you and Mom couldn't figure it out. Everyone out there who doesn't have an in-home father, or even a father that is able to be there present when he is home, because a lot of fathers these days are just working bees. They're just going out there making the money, spending the money on their family, and they don't get to see their kids. And then sometimes that can turn into an issue in, teenage years. But that's a separate, deeper conversation. Today is just about doubt. I almost took you guys there, but I'm holding back on that, right? Hold on. Yeah. So doubt is what we're talking about today. And doubt, I think, is emotion. You felt it. You felt like, I don't know what I'm going to do about tomorrow. And then so you allowed yourself and allowed people that supported you to work that doubt out in the last 48 hours. And now we're here talking about it to inspire you all that whatever you agreed to do with your life for yourself, everyone else doesn't matter at that point. If they're going to contribute, then they matter. But anyone that says no, or anyone says, you've done this for how many years? Well, yeah, I've been doing it. I am that person. Okay? I don't need you trying to bring me down mentally or emotionally just because you think I'm not that person. we identify to ourselves first, right? We take care of ourselves from birth. Our parents help us do the physical part and emotional part, building. But if you think about it, the universe gave us the responsibility to take care of ourselves. And you know what I don't like about the whole situation that we're dealing with in this world, in this modern society, is that they've taught us not to take care of ourselves. They say, go on, go let the government take care of you. Go let your teacher take care of you. You know, people outside of you. They don't teach us how to take care of ourselves.
To me, the idea is that the world is, the world is just giving us whatever happens in our life is what happens. So now we do have the tools to figure it out. So now doubts happen, whether it came from a person, a best friend, a family member,
or your own
boss,
reflection,
a coworker, or you look in the mirror and you see yourself, you know, and then you like, this is the person that's causing me the doubt in my life, you know, and then how do you get back from that? How do you overcome that? And how do you move forward, you know?
And how do you overcome it?
I'm still doubting myself actually as we sit here right now. I would lie if I said I wasn't. I just still feel like there's something in the back that's somehow making me want to just say this. I don't know. And it's not cool. It's not okay to think like that. You're not supposed to have anything in the back.
Where is it though? Where is that coming from?
Something just there. Just always like, I did talk to a therapist once and she had said maybe that you felt like, oh, you don't think you deserve to succeed. Maybe you don't feel like you're supposed to have good things. That's why when I was living in the car, I was in the car for over a year. And, you know, I had... whatever, that's obviously another story, but the idea of just thinking maybe I'm not supposed to do, you know, your dreams, maybe it's not supposed to come true, but that's not how it works, you know. Like, we all have our chance here, we all have our moment on time, we all have a chance to shine, and that doubt was like stopped so many people. I could have literally have said, hey dude, I don't think I'm in for it. Just hit your brakes. Don't come over. And we're not going to set up for this podcast today. And it would have been so simple. It would have been a 2-minute text back and forth, and he would have stayed at home. I'd have got ready for work and rolled back to work. And that would have been it. But I just knew, he shoot me the message, says he's right around the corner. I'm like, all right, just we gotta keep rolling with it. And I knew once he got here, he was going to let me know that we were going to still push through this, no matter what this doubt may be bothering me. You know, and right now, just saying it out loud, and I think maybe that's probably a good positive thing for someone to do, because you don't always think about it, but just thinking it isn't it. Saying it out loud, maybe just telling yourself, hey, I am badass. I do kick ass. I do take care of business. I am worth a hell of a lot more than sometimes I give myself credit for. You know, and saying it out loud is just it's good. It's good to hear it. Because maybe you don't hear it from everyone, but you deserve to hear it from yourself. So just saying it out loud right now, after all this, let's say, doubt before we hit record, is going away. Literally, it's making me feel better because I'm saying it out loud. We're talking. I'm talking to you guys. You guys are helping me right now, letting me get this off my chest. And it's just crazy to think, okay, now I'm feeling right back to, hey, let's knock out these videos. Let's do one every other day. Let's just do the hundreds. Let's do 200 in a year, like minimum. And I don't think that'll be a problem. And you know, not to say doubt's not going to come back. It's not going to sneak up around the corner. Like, what's that over there? You know, but you just got to remind yourself, you know, like that's not right now. That's not for you today, doubt. You just go away. You know, like I'm running the show today. You know, I've got the reins, and I'm taking control.
That is awesome that you felt that and you were able to share with your audience that. Just to highlight what you just said, giving yourself credit and then allowing others that see the same thing with you. I represent that because I'm sitting next to you and I'm putting in the time and effort to bring this to life, which ironically, on the flip of the coin, you believing in me, being able to do this for you, just gave me the fuel to be able to go work on my own projects that I'm working on, my own marketing. So this, like you said in one of your other videos, I think we just post, is that this is something great. This is something bigger than we could even imagine.
This is the savage movement.
It's crazy.
And this is like, he's helping me, I'm helping him, and together we're gonna conquer and get to our dreams. We're gonna do what we wanted to do. And so now that's where I'm saying we need you to help us. We're gonna help you, and then you can help others. And then you see how this is starting right here with just 2. And it just takes 2, and it's a couple more and a couple more, and we pay it forward. And the next thing you know, we're putting a lot of smiles on people's faces, and we're making dreams come true, or we're helping people get out of places they didn't want to be in. You know, this is the Savage movement. This is our time, and I'm going to say this a lot in these videos. You're going to hear a lot of the same phrases because that's what I truly believe, and it's our time to shine. And so, like, hey, like, we were holding ourselves back with doubt, and that was it. And now a little bit of motivation from a couple good buddies. Look what's happening. The Savage movement right here, and you're part of it. Thanks for watching Savagely Shane. I'm Shane Christopher. This is DX from DX World Media, and make sure you savagely subscribe.